Hello, I'm back, and once again there's the climb up Mount Cildá under my wheels. I'm that old Honda. Nothing new has grown on me since last time. No extra horses, no extra tread. The mountain is called Cildá. We've been up it before. Back then all it served us at the top was milk instead of views, and we stopped just short of the summit. Today is different. Sun, clear air. The altitude is already noticeable, but both of us are breathing fine. Here's the plan. Views worth coming back for. Pastures with the entire local fauna grazing on them at once. Roads that even bikes built for them don't enjoy. And roads that don't exist. There's only a line on the map and grass you can somehow ride across. Make yourselves comfortable. Here we go. Last time we rode this track. Today we come in from the other side. Roughly from where we finished last time. I'll tell you straight away, so you don't sit there worrying the whole way. This time we get there. We're not even out of the village yet and the road has narrowed down to just us. And here come two tractors. You can argue about who's in charge anywhere else. On a narrow road, the one in charge is the one who's wider. This isn't a question of respect. It's a question of geometry. Hold over. Let them through. 250 cubic centimeters against two working machines. I didn't even try to show character. And after that my kind of road began. The asphalt ended and concrete started. Up here they lay concrete wherever it's too steep. On a slope like this, asphalt slowly slides downhill over the years. Concrete stays. They cut grooves across it so nobody leaves earlier than planned. An honest gradient. I'm in first, the engine is heating itself, and the only thing cooling it is the fact that we're still moving. And off to the left, all day, there'll be Monte Cildá. Today it isn't ours. Today it works as a landmark. Whichever way we turn, it ends up in the shot again. There are mountains you ride up, and there are mountains that just watch you all day. To the left there's a dirt track that's a pleasure to look at. Even, decent, grown up. My rider points straight ahead. Uphill. To where the word, route, is applied to whatever the rain and the tractors left behind. I ask him mentally. Why? It isn't him who answers, it's the navigation. The summit is that way. And from this moment on he's the organic interface again. A device that reads the screen perfectly and doesn't read the surface at all. Fine. We let the pressure down in the tires back at the bottom, so technically I'm ready for this day. Let me state the obvious. There will be no more asphalt today. And by the look of it, no more decent dirt either. One of us is going to enjoy these roads. It isn't the one with the suspension. Off we go, uphill. We're up on the ridge. Along the crest from here, and then the summit. From up here you can see the whole road we clawed our way up. From below it looked like a serious test. From above it's a thin thread somebody dropped carelessly on the slope. Almost insulting. All right, I'll be quiet. There are places where I sound worse than the wind. Moving on. The summit is dead ahead, close enough to touch. And then my rider turns off. To the side, away from the summit. No sign, no fork, not in my understanding of the word. He just decided, well, let's see what he's found over there. Now I get it. We've come to the exact spot where we turned back last time. That same point we never got past. He needs the line on the map to have no gap in it. He needs the old track and the new one to meet at one point and become a single thing. A tidy human. Respect. There is one difference, though. Last time we stood here staring at a white wall. All we were shown was about 5 meters of slope and my own headlight. Today, from here, you can see half the province. Same place, different impression. Sometimes all it takes is coming back a second time. Right, the weld's done. We turn around. Now, the summit. That's it. We're on the summit. I've been looking at this thing for a year. Well, not a year. But by my internal clock, long enough to take it personally. And we're not alone up here. There's a radio mast standing on top and horses living around it. Strange company for the roof of a mountain. Iron that pushes a signal all day to who knows where, and horses with absolutely no use for that signal. We rest. I cool down. My rider walks in circles with the camera and can't pick a direction, because every direction up here is equally good. Then down, a different way, across the grass, towards Espina del Gallego. On the map, you understand, that's a road. All right, let's believe it and find out. We're heading gently downhill. And I'll tell you something, damn it. For the first time today I don't care what's under my wheels. For 25 years I've judged the world by its surface. Good asphalt, good day. Stones, not such a good day. And here the stones are exactly the same, and the day is suddenly excellent. Turns out there's more to me than suspension. Cows all around. Slow, well-fed, absolutely calm. A motorcycle is not an event to them. I'm not a guest here and I'm not in the way. I'm a moving object that chews petrol instead of grass. Ahead of us, a cabana. Old, abandoned, stone walls, a pitched roof. There are thousands of them across these valleys. This one was clearly left a long time ago. And it still hasn't fallen apart completely. She and I are from the same school. Only they put me together on a production line, and are out of the stones that were in the way. Let's stop a while. This is a place worth stopping in. Right, and there it is. In front of us lies a thing the map calls a road. In practice it's stone on top of stone. Somebody once tipped an entire mountain out here in pieces and decided the matter was closed. I see it before my rider does. I have a front wheel. His eyes are a meter higher up. And here's the funny part. In places it's better to go around it across open ground. Across the grass, where there's no road at all, the riding is easier than where there supposedly is one. My tires are road tires. Deflated, but road tires. They don't belong here, and they inform me of that every single meter, with a separate message for every stone. Who built this, I don't know. Cantabrians, Romans, shepherds? They all walked here at some point, and not one of them was thinking about me. Turning back isn't possible. Well, it is, but that's not my human's way. He drew the track in advance, and he draws them once. So, downhill, towards the village of Silió. Slowly, on the brakes, fully aware that I'll be presenting him with the build this evening. That's it. It's over. The stones are gone and there's grass under my wheels. Even, soft, quiet. After that section, this isn't a road anymore, it's an apology. I let the brakes go. The engine runs smooth, nothing knocking, nothing complaining. I've checked myself over. Everything seems to still be where it should be. We're coming down the other side of the mountain. The side we hadn't seen today. And you understand a mountain best when you come down it by a different way than you went up. Down below, a village. Silió. We're not going to look around it, we're just heading in its direction. Engine at low revs. There's nowhere left to hurry to. A fork. To the left, the asphalt continues. Real asphalt. My rider stops, looks at it, and points the other way. Back onto the stones. No. Come on, no. All the way down I honestly believed we'd done our share and would go back like civilized beings. Naive. If he decides something in the morning, that decision hasn't expired by the evening. That's my human for you. It's his best quality. The one who suffers for it is my tired suspension. Fine. Forgive it. Today was so beautiful that it buys forgiveness for the stones, for the open ground, and for this entire day spent in first gear. He whispered to me that there's a gorgeous road through a pine forest waiting up ahead. I hope so. We come down the slope through the very place we started from. This is the road we were clawing up this morning. Back then it felt like a test. Now it's just the way home. The circle is closed. So is the track. The mountain that served us milk last time showed us everything it has today. Summit taken. Debt paid. That's me signing off. Stay with me. There's plenty of asphalt ahead. And stones. Where would we be without them?